Okay, hey you guys, so I just want to come really quick and do a video, finally a full review on this hair that I have in. So this hair that I have in, I got from Minktresses. This is their Kalani hair. It's like Kahlani, I believe that's right. This hair only comes in one texture, which is like they'll tell you it's like more of a straight or a slight wave to it. This hair is not cheap. I'm not gonna lie, this hair is not cheap. This hair, they say it's raw hair, and they do not specify the origin, but they do say that this hair is thicker in texture. And if you want thick hair, like I said, straight with a slight wave to it for some bundles, this will be the hair to go to. This is not the natural texture. This is like the hair with some loose wand curls put into it. However, this hair does have a slight wave to it. I will say every bundle that I've ever gotten of this hair has a slight wave to it. Like I said, as far as price, this hair is not cheap. But occasionally she runs a sale, and if you really kind of stalk her social media, she has like a coupon code lawyer lady, like LAWYER. Is that how you spell lawyer? LAWYER lady, LADY. I believe she has an influencer, and that's their Instagram name. If you put that coupon code in, it'll give you a discount every time, and it's a pretty decent discount. So that's as far as pricing. As far as wefting, it's not consistent. I've ordered, in my head, this is probably about 3 bundles. I've ordered probably 3 more bundles since then. Well, 3 more bundles just in general. 2 bundles, made a unit, didn't work out, tossed it. And I just ordered an extra bundle. Some bundles I received, like I said, the hair already is thick. So some bundles I received, the wefts were thick. Some bundles I received look like the wefts were split. They're super thin, to where if you don't double it, it's excuse me, it's not even worth your time to sew. So some wefts are real thin, some wefts are average, some wefts are real thick. It's not consistent across the board with wefts. I don't know who her vendor is for this hair, but the wefts, as far as like the making of the wefts, it's not consistent across the board. Touching a little bit more on the making of the wefts, the beards is not anything noticeable. It's not anything like super noticeable. It's like average. I don't notice anything really long or really thick with the beards. One thing I can say, this hair sheds a lot. This hair sheds a lot. When I first had this hair, it was super thick, super full. I don't even think I put 3 full bundles in the hair, and I had to press it out with a tension brush and a almost on 400-degree flat iron to get it pressed out to where it wasn't huge like this. This hair has shed so much that it's thinned out so much. Yes, I still wear it because it's still going strong, but this hair, it just has shed so much that, let me pull all the hair to the front. So this is all the hair pulled to the front, and to me this is not a lot. So this is the hair. It's not a lot of hair like it used to. Now if this was all I knew, I would be like, okay, it's a good density. You know, this hair, when you first get it, super luscious and thick. If you like your straight hair to be really thick and really full, get this texture. However, keep in mind it sheds a lot. I do have hair everywhere. When I brush the hair out just in my room, I have hair everywhere. I'm not gonna lie to you, this hair sheds like crazy. The hair, for the most part, does not tangle. When I first wore this hair, it was tangling only in the back bad. It was tangling bad in the back. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's because of the coloring I did to it, but eventually that subsided and I didn't have issues with tangling. So overall, I would say I didn't really have much issues with tangling. It did tangle initially. It did tangle a little bit. I just deep conditioned it and will put leave-in back here, and eventually it stopped. However, it sheds like a dog. It starts off really full, so even after shedding, it's still okay. So that's up to your own discretion. I was able to deal with it because not only is the hair really full, the texture is not really silky hair. Now you can press this hair out, add oils to it to give it that sleek, shiny look, but just naturally, this is not super silky baby doll hair. This, if you like that more of a lower luster, thick textured hair, I would recommend this hair. That's why I've worn it for so long, because it doesn't have that super silky baby doll look. Yes, of course, my natural hair, I don't know if it would blend with this hair. However, your average virgin hair, raw hair, is like super silky, and I don't like that look on me when it comes to straight hair. This hair has texture to it. This hair has a lower luster to it, and it's super thick, which are all characteristics that I want if I'm getting straight or wavy hair. So as you can see, yes, I did bleach this hair as well as I dyed it. I bleached the hair with bleach powder and developer, and I dyed it with a semi-permanent after that. I had no issues with bleaching the hair. I did not bleach it super white blonde because I wanted a deep red look. It bleached pretty fine, but it's just hard to say if you're trying to get a white blonde. I don't know if this hair can go white blonde because I didn't bleach it that far, but it does bleach and it does stay color well. Like I said, overall, I didn't really have issues with tangling or shedding due to the coloring. The hair was shedding when I was making this unit before even I put color to it. The hair just sheds. I mean, it's not much you can do. The hair just sheds. But like I said, overall, I would not say I had any issues with tangling overall. Like I said, I had a few issues, and I'll take the fall for that because I don't know if it was due to the bleaching process, the dyeing process. I don't know. But this hair was truly hair that was meant to tangle. It'd be tangling all day, every day, and it doesn't. But it does shade all day, every day. I will not lie when it comes to that. So wefting, beards, price, bleaching and dyeing. I went over the texture, the luster. This hair, as far as curling, I would say this hair holds a curl okay. If you put some hairspray in it, it'll do okay. Of course, if it's humid, it's raining, it's like hair is gonna drop. I don't put like a super hard holding hairspray in it, but I would say overall, as far as curls, it's okay. I'm not gonna say they last all day for a week, for weeks at a time, and I'm not gonna say they fall right after you put them either. I would say it holds a curl okay. I will say it holds a curl okay. It does fine with heat. Like I said, I used to have to actually almost do like a heat press on his hair to get it flat and smooth and just decent, because it was so thick I almost could not wear it. That's how thick this hair was. It takes heat really well. I think it does okay with curls. But the biggest determining factor, if you are deciding on to get this hair from Minktresses, which is like their Kalashi hairline, if you are on the fence about whether you should get this hair or not, biggest determining factors, I would say, go on her website, see if you're willing to pay that price. Right? Everybody's budget is different. Go on her website, see if you're willing to pay that price. After you determine if you're willing to pay that price, type in that coupon code that I gave y'all, lawyer lady, and see, still, after you put all your bundles, are you able to you know, go ahead and pay that price. Keep in mind, like I said, the selling factor for me was this hair is really thick, and this hair is more of a lower luster with some texture to it. It's not like Indian straight hair. It's not. This is not Indian hair. I know it's not. She does not name or disclose the origin of hair, but this is not Indian hair. Indian hair is really silky, really high shine, high luster. This is more of a medium to low luster hair. You could get it high luster with like a gloss or a oil. But naturally it's like a medium to lower luster hair, and naturally this hair is just really thick. If you were wanting to do a short style, honestly, you could probably get away, depending on the length, maybe 2-3 bundles. I ended up getting probably like a 24-inch from her, but I cut it. But I really only needed 3 bundles. I bought, like, I told you how many bundles I bought, 3 plus an extra because I thought I needed 4 plus more because I was going to do a shorter length. That one didn't work out. But I would say those will be the determining factors. If you want some thick hair that is low luster with some texture to it, this will be the hair for you. But keep in mind, it does shed. Sheds like a dog. Sheds like a dog to where you will notice your hair thinning out. If you're fine with that, along with the price, get it. If not, keep looking because it's not cheap. I did not get this closure from her. I do have a closure. I did not get the closure from her. I got the closure from Kelly Tresses, K-E-L-L-E-Y Tresses. I do enjoy her closures. Her closures are expensive. They're not cheap to the point where I have to look elsewhere because her closures are expensive. But I did get the closure from Kelly Tresses. The closure has not held up as long as the hair. The hair is still riding. It's just, it's thinned out so much, I don't want to wear it no more. So I will be changing. But as far as the closure, it stiffs up, it tangles, it I'm not gonna say mat up, but it like stiffs up, like it clumps up, like together, if that makes sense. Like if you notice somebody's hair kind of going up and just sitting there and stiff and won't move, that's what the closure does. Not the hair, not the hair. That's what the closure does. I did not get the closure from Minktresses. I got the closure from Kelly Tresses. I want to say that's her company. I think I overpaid for her closure. I'm not gonna lie. Her closures are like $150 a piece minimum, and for the closure to do that, and I installed the closure and the hair brand new at the same time. The hair is still going. It's just thin as hell. Well, not, it's thin to me. I don't want to say thin as hell because it's not thin, but it's thin to me compared to how I started out. The closure should still be holding up, and it's not at all. Like I literally have the closure braided. You can't see, but the closure is braided under here, because if not, the whole closure would mat up and clump up and it would just stick there. That's all I really could think about for the hair. Would I buy it again? Yes. However, I'm actually on a search for a vendor that I can provide more of a lower luster textured hair option that's not Indian hair. Indian hair just has high shine. There's no way about it. It's a characteristic of Indian hair. So I, as a person who kind of sells hair, I would say I'm on the hunt for a vendor that I can source that has good quality, affordable, that's not an arm and a leg, more of a lower luster textured hair. I actually am going to do another review because I'm going to test out some hair from a new vendor. I'm going to do another review shortly after on just showing you an initial look at that hair. Once I test that hair out, if it's a go, I'm very excited if I can offer y'all a more affordable option. I know Cambodian is the go-to hair. Most people sell Cambodian hair, sell that ish for arm and a leg. I'm not trying to jib nobody and sell it for no arm and a leg, but if this vendor works out, and I'm going to do a video shortly after to show y'all this hair, I promise y'all I will only ever wear my hair. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, leave them below.